Good morning, children. So the second module is Human Development Index. This is very important because we understood that income is important indicator, but then other indicators are also very important to become developed, to be totally developed. So here in this picture on the screen you can see the difference they have given in UNDP and World Bank. World Bank is always talking about income, the per capita income that I have explained. Okay, and UNDP, that is taking care of overall development, total development. Okay, so total development is human development, and based on this they are giving the position or ranking to all the country, and then it is compared that which country people are developed fully. Okay, so here you can see World Bank and UNDP. Now here UNDP has taken education, health, life expectancy and other important component as the base for development. Education, health, life expectancy. World Bank has taken per capita income as the base for economic development. So World Bank always see the economic development, but UNDP see the overall development. UNDP is a broad concept as it takes into account all the important component of human development. And World Bank is a small concept, it is a narrow concept as it takes only account income, only the income as the base. UNDP has ranked the different component of development. For example, India has been awarded 1, 3, 4 rank according to 2011 Human Development Index. We are, according to that, we are at 134th place in the world. Okay, World Bank has divided the countries into low, upper and higher income categories. India comes under lower middle class income group. Okay, like this the categories are made in the world and allotted the ranking the position. Okay, now Human Development Index, UNDP take care of this. What do you mean by Human Development Index? The very important term for you, you must understand because 5-mark question or 3-mark question can be there. Now here they explain that Human Development Index composite of 3 things, that is life expectancy, education and per capita income. Per capita income leads to good standard of living. Okay. Now according to 2010 Inequality Adjusted Human Development Index, IHDI, long and healthy life means from the birth people one person must have good long life. Okay, education index means years of schooling and expected years of schooling, that all till 12th standard, 10th standard, then higher studies, all these things. A decent standard of living, GNI per capita. These all things when we take, so geometric mean of life expectancy, education and income index. When they see, they calculate, and then according to that only they decide what will be the place of that country in the world. Okay. So importance of HDI is, the HDI gives an overall index of economic development. It does give a rough ability to make comparison on issues of economic welfare. Okay, it gives idea regarding area of development which require improvement. Means if somewhere the country is lacking, then that idea we get that yes, here we need to improve. Then statistic gives a better decision making for areas having wide disparity. If the areas which are not getting equal opportunities or good opportunities or backward place, so they take the decisions to improve that areas. More focus on social and human development rather than only capital accumulation and growth. Overall, social and human development, they concentrate on this. So HDI, Human Development Index, help us to have good economic development with all the other issues of economic welfare, okay, and to understand where we are lacking and to find out the places which are not equally getting equal treatment for development, and to concentrate, to focus on such places for social and human development. Now, what is this HDI? It is a tool used to measure a country's overall achievement in its social and economic dimension. It is a tool to measure the achievements of the country. Definition: the Human Development Index is a composite statistic of life expectancy, education, per capita income indicators, which is used to rank countries into 4 tiers of human development. Human Development Index is a measure of economic development and economic welfare. So HDI is a way of measuring development by combining indicators of life expectancy, educational attainment, income into a composite index. The breakthrough for the HDI was the creation of a single statistic which was to serve as a frame of reference for social and economic development. Now the dimensions and indicators, again same thing you will see. First is life expectancy at birth, index of population health and longevity. Longevity means life expectancy, having a good long life. Okay. Second, in the red color you can see, that is mean year of schooling. What is the main year of schooling? Your expected year of schooling. Okay. Then last one, natural logarithm of gross domestic product, GDP, per capita income. Okay. So longevity, knowledge and education, and standard of living, these are the dimension of HDI. Same thing again in a different way. Human Development Index, health, life expectancy at birth, education, schooling, main years of schooling, living standard means GDP, per capita income. Now, to understand, to find out the health, life expectancy, the first percentage or first thing we have to check is what is the infant mortality rate. What percentage? Okay. So what is this infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate means ratio of infant death registered in a year, in a given year, to the total number of lives birth registered in the same year. In a simple way we can say, when a newborn baby is there, whether the newborn baby has completed 1 year of age. If any newborn baby dies before completing 1 year of age, that will be taken as mortality rate, infant mortality rate. Okay. So this is expressed as a rate per 1,000 live birth. Now life expectancy is what? Life expectancy equals the average number of year a person born in a given country would live if mortality rate at which age were to remain constant in the future. Life expectancy is the average number, how many, for like maximum people are dying at 70. So the life expectancy of that country will be 70, okay, as an average. So that is what life expectancy. Worldwide, the average life expectancy at birth was 67.88 years. Okay, 65.71 years for males and 70.14 years for female. Over the period 2005 and 2010, according to United Nations World Population Prospect 2010, according to 2010 data, the average life expectancy at birth was 67.88 years in the world. Okay. Now, literacy rate means the education, the number of people over the age of 15 that can read and write. When we calculate, when we take this percentage, we find out how many people are able to read and write above 15. Okay. And standard of living, quality of life based on the amount of goods and services available to people. People who have high standard of living have enough food and housing, good transportation and communication, and access to schools and health care. They also have a high literacy rate. So when we say there is good standard of living, when there are the goods, services easily available to people, they have high standard of living when they are getting food, housing facility, good transportation, communication, schools, health care, and also they have good literacy rate. So standard of living, the quality of life of people within a country. Okay, quality of life include the GDP, the better standard of living. In order for a country to have an increasing GDP, it must invest in human capital. Human capital means human beings. The human being must get education and proper training. Then only that person, that human will be resource for the nation. It must produce goods that have value to be sold within the country or exported. An educated person, a trained person can contribute more in the development of the country. Now these are the all definitions which is very important. You must go through all the definition. Infant mortality rate, number of children dying before 1 year of age in the proportion to 1,000 children born that year. Literacy rate, the proportion of literate population. Okay. Net attendance ratio, this is very important. Net attendance ratio means how many children are going and attending school. Total number of children of age 6 to 10 attending school as a percentage of children in same age group. Okay, so percentage of children going to the school. Okay, that is known as net attendance ratio. Money can't buy all goods and services that citizens need to live well. These all four things. Income is important. Infant mortality rate, literacy rate, and net attendance ratio. Okay, these are the main part of your HDI. Then the last topic for HDI is public distribution system, that is PDS. In 9th we studied this. It is a national food security system established by the government of India. It distributes subsidized food and non-food item to India's poor. Subsidized means where the subsidy is given by the government. Because of that, the price of the product is less. The central government is responsible for procurement, storage, transportation, and bulk allocation of food grains. State governments hold the responsibility for distributing the same to the consumer through the established network of fair price shop, FPS. Food, if you remember, Food Corporation, FCI, they are collecting the production from all the farmers, and then through public distribution system, ration, they are providing in at subsidized rate to the poor people. Okay, so in that way people are getting their basic food, the basic need of for their life, and so basic needs are getting fulfilled. Okay. Now the one more important term is there in HDI, that is body mass index. Body mass index is a simple calculation of height and weight. Okay. The formula is BMI is equal to your weight divided by your height, square of your height. Okay. So here BMI of 25 or more is considered as overweight. If it is between 18 to 24, then healthy, and if it is more than 24, that will be considered as, means about 27, that will be considered as obese. So BMI, through this BMI we understand the physical fitness. We take the we calculate the fitness of the body, and if it is whether the person is overweight or healthy or obese. Okay, so body mass index is a value derived from the mass and height of a person. The BMI is defined as the body mass divided by the square of the body height and is universally expressed in unit of kg, kilogram per meter square, resulting from mass in kilogram and height in meter. The formula they have given: measure your weight, that is in kilogram, measure your height in meter, okay, and calculate like this: weight divided by your square of height. Okay, so human development index we understood. There is life expectancy at birth, average education level, standard of living, that is GNP or GDP. Okay, here they have given per capita income. Now these are the different datas. India and neighboring country, when we find out what is the index of country, okay, so India is given here 129. This the datas you have to follow from your textbook. Okay, these are the rank of the countries, the Asian countries, according to HDI. Now in the flowchart HDI, if you take, it is health index, education index, income index. These are the dimension, 3 dimensions: health, education and income. Health is giving what? Life expectancy, having a long and healthy life. Okay, and education means your schooling and expected years of schooling. How many years you have gone and how many years you expected. Okay, and then this will give, now this will lead to knowledge. Then income is GNP, per capita income, and if you have good income, that will be that you will get a decent standard of living. Okay, so indicators are life expectancy, mean years of schooling, expected years of schooling, and your per capita income. And what are the dimension? Long and healthy life, knowledge and decent standard of living. Now in the this map you can see, according to the percentage, the datas, state wise, what is the condition of according to Human Development Index. If you take the different state, then according to color you will understand. You can see Kerala, the green color, you can see that is very, very developed place. Okay, because you know there is high literacy. Okay. Now, if you take the main states of India, Punjab, Kerala and Bihar, if you compare these 3 states, Punjab, you can see infant mortality rate is 49, literacy rate is 70, and net attendance ratio is 81. Okay, so Kerala, if you take, infant mortality rate is only 11, literacy rate 91, and net attendance ratio 91. Bihar 60, 47 and 41. From these data we can conclude that Kerala is a developed state of India. Now here again they have given all the datas according to per capita income, life expectancy, literacy rate, gross enrollment ratio, means net attendance ratio, and HDI. Sri Lanka, India, Myanmar, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh. This is given in the textbook. You please go through that, you will understand. This is again same thing, male and female percentage, Kerala, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh. Male percentage in Kerala 22, female percentage 18, Karnataka 34, 36, Madhya Pradesh 42, 38. Now you can see the education. What is some pictures I am giving that explain how what is the indicators necessary for Human Development Index. You can see the female, all the village rural areas women are getting education. Then this shows the hospital, the government hospital condition. Here the man is getting some medical facility. Here the picture of education. Okay, so human development index, I think very clear to you. The final conclusion, once again I will say, human development index means decent standard of living when there is good income. So GDP, standard of living, per capita income, that is main dimension. Then education, we have schooling, how many years of schooling, expected years of schooling, what we are getting knowledge. And then life expectancy, that is your health. So life expectancy, what is the age, how many age you will live, you will have your long and healthy life. That is the, so health, long and healthy life, decent standard of living, and knowledge, these are the three dimension of human development index. So with this, your human development index is over. I will upload this, you please go through that and note down all the important notes in your notebook. Okay, thank you so much.